so today I'd like to talk to you about multiplying decimals. And multiplying decimals is really quite straightforward once you know your times tables and you know how to handle decimals. So it doesn't have to be so confusing and so scary. You just need to know how to handle it. So here's the thing about decimals. When you multiply numbers, you need to add the decimal points. That's the only rule. You need to add the number of decimal points that you have when you're multiplying numbers. So for example, if 3 times 2 is 6, we can work with that and start thinking about 0.03 times 0.02. So it's still going to be 3 times 2 is 6, but I need to think about how many decimal points I have. So I have 2 decimal points for 0.03. I have 2 decimal points for 0.02. So my answer should have 2 plus 2 equals 4 decimal points. So maybe I can start by writing the 6 down and then backtracking to see how many decimal points I get. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and then put my dot here. So there are 4 numbers after the dot, 4 numbers after your decimal point. So that's how you should handle this. 2 decimal points and 2 decimal points will give you 4 decimal points. So what if you have 1 decimal point and 2 decimal points? So 0.3 times 0.02. Well, 1 plus 2 is 3, so you're going to have 0.006. So you just have to make sure that, again, you start with your 6 and you write 3 decimal points and then you're okay. Now, some questions can be a little bit awkward, like, for example, 8 times 5 is 40. So because 8 times 5 is generating a 0 at the end, you need to be a little bit careful and treat it exactly the same way. You say that 0.8 has 1 decimal point, 0.05 has 2 decimal points. What is 8 times 5? 8 times 5 is 40. I write 0.040 because there's a 40 there, right? But here's the thing, when you actually write this number out, in the end, the final version will be 0.04, right? So you need to be aware of how you find it and then how you simplify it afterwards. So this is how you multiply decimals. It's not too tricky, okay? You just need to count the decimal points, add them together. So treat them like same multiplication. So knowing your times tables is important. And then once you know that, just add the decimal points together and you'll be on your way. And this won't have any, this won't be tricky for you. So thank you so much for watching our content today, and I hope this helped you in your mathematical journey. Feel free to follow us on Instagram. We're on at MathMagicMD, and on Facebook, facebook.com/HLMathemagic. Thank you so much, and now you should know how to multiply decimals. Thank you. See you next time.